Mama Mosey Tarot. If this is the first time you are seeing me, I do tarot and oracle reads, and I might have a message for you, so stick around. If I start talking about something that gives you like a whoo, whoa kind of thing, I might have a message for you. The entire message doesn't have to be for you, it can be bits and pieces. So if it's not yours, leave it alone. And by continuing to watch, that gives me permission to mess around in your energy a little bit. Let my guides get some vibes from you and see what you need to know. So I have the Oracle of Play and the Oracle of Secrets from the Alleyman Kickstarter. And I've mixed them together. I think they should be read together. And I just like big decks. So the Masquerade, somebody is hiding something. And this card is so beautiful. But it's a card of like, not necessarily get in where you fit in, but try to fit in where you are, kind of, you know. You're putting on a mask for something. So why is this mask being brought to our attention? What do we need to know about the mask? Mask could be for survival. It could be just something you literally need to get by until you get out on your own and get yourself set up in a certain situation that is more to your preference. Yeah, so the Shoreline came out. The Shoreline is a card of liminal space, or a card of liminal space, and the very farthest, somewhere that's completely foreign to you, completely different. So I think you might be just faking it till you make it here. Oh yeah. And with this kind of life is fleeting attitude, with the vow coming up though, the vow is usually a warning of not making any big sweeping general promises to yourself. So that might be a call out here, like don't let that mask that you're keeping on blind you to other opportunities that might be approaching. Because life is short. Yeah, so Bloodbeam Badlands. So this is a card of not every story has been told. I am going to pause here in a second and look because I did see it was in reverse and I don't know the reverse meaning for this. But this is not every story has been told. If you look on the back of this card, it's got a T-Rex with like a shotgun for a head, right? So something might be different here. It might not be, oh, I just got to get somewhere and then I'll be free. I'll be out. I'll be away. Just keep your eyes open and don't. It's feeling like a card of opportunity. Like you have no idea what's coming around the corner. And I had that song Just Around the River Bend from Pocahontas. It just kind of popped through my head. Might be significant. Hold on, let me look up Bloodbeam Badlands in shadow though. It doesn't really have a shadow meaning, so it's in the fact that it came out like this, you are blinding yourself 100% to new opportunities, and you possibly have already missed some. And some of these opportunities are not going to come around again because they're more chances. They're not specifically chosen for you by the universe, but they're just kind of there. So take a break from wearing the mask. Stewpot just kind of gently came out, or No Road Home from Stewpot, Tales from a Fantasy Tavern. And this is a card of taking a rest, doing something differently, taking a break from the norm. No Road Home, it kind of details like how when you're on a journey in like a fantasy video game or another type of game, you will take a rest, a short rest, long rest at a tavern, and just kind of reset and recenter. So take a break from wearing this mask. Take a break from keeping your eye on the horizon. Take a break from chasing whatever it is that you're chasing. It's keeping you separate from everybody else. There are twists and turns that you are missing in your aggression to complete this and be not what you think you need to be, but do what you think you need to do to attain your happiness. You're missing a million other chances of happiness. You're playing the game the wrong way. With Fun Police and The Road both came out together, and Fun Police is somebody who they know when they want to share information. They might not necessarily be the best at reading cues in certain social situations, but it is part of your journey that you need to, for a while you needed to be this. For a while you needed that to survive. That was your focus. That's how you communicated. But now is not, if the time for that has passed, the time for that is over. You need to keep your eyes open to new connections. And I don't want to say stop working so much, because working is fantastic, but balance, 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 baby. You gotta balance. Balance. There are some things that right now it feels like you're lamenting the fact that they're broken instead of just taking action to fix them, repair them, and find a new or better or different use for them. You're just letting it be broken instead of fixing it. It's like and I just had the image of you like wrapping it up, like this broken cup, wrapping it up very gently in cloth to take the broken cup with you, because you're just like, oh, another burden, I'll take it, instead of fixing it and using it for something else. So I want to see if you need to do that. What is the first step that you need to take besides letting the mask fall, grounding, centering, and letting go of fear? Those are the steps I can think of off the top of my head. So what do you need to do beyond that? Realize your uniqueness. So the barn owl, this is a card about efficiency, how efficient these owls are. They are the most silent flyers. They're not the fastest, but they're slower so they can be completely silent. They are efficient in their own way, and they are efficient to their own purpose. And what you have been hiding is your efficiency to your own purpose. It is time to make connections. And I think that's what you've been hiding. Oof, what is this? Finders keepers, like I was saying, this is not something, these aren't necessarily chances that are specifically picked and pulled for you by your guides, the universe, whatever you want to believe, right? This is just happenstance, that these things are coming, but you are missing them. So don't be afraid to take your mask off. You've made yourself strong enough that you can exist even in the judgment of others along your path. You've made yourself strong enough. You've built up the right kind of foundations. Now it's time to balance them with things that you've been avoiding, like connection and emotional vulnerability and emotional processing. You're missing chances to learn and connect. So keep an eye out. Triangle agency. So this is a card of accepting who you are, who you have been, why you had to have been that way. But in denying it and telling yourself different stories about it, you lose the story, you lose the lesson behind that, and you begin to unravel again when you lose that lesson, because you are not fully accepting yourself and what you had to do, be, and act like. And again, balance. You need to forgive yourself for what you've done and just go. Just move forward. That time is done. It's time for something new. Wander home. It's time for something new. It's time to find new ways to do things, new little joys in life, new little connections. And that story that quick 2-minute story that you told to the bagger at the grocery store, or the old person that you saw waiting at the bus stop or waiting at the cash register, instead of just smiling and moving on, tell a little story. Make a little connection. Oh, let's see if there's anything else you need to know. It feels like it. This might help to heal your anger as well. If you've been asking or looking for a sign on how to heal your anger, you have to create conditions where, and I'm not saying create conditions with other people, so don't take it that way either. I mean like situations where you can feel that anger so you can inspect it, because if you can't inspect the certain parts of you, again with this triangle agency card, if you can't accept all of yourself, there's going to be tangled lines, miscommunications, skewed communications even, and anger was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is something that you've had to work with. I think you've had to work on this for a while, but now is the correct time. You just need to take that mask off and really, really start to examine what you don't need to carry with you anymore, what you can fix and let go. Okay, I hope this helped. Love you.